Today, we are going to look into the problem of long queues and suggest ways to shorten the queue. And we've taken the situation in the canteen at LG1 as the example. During lunchtime, when you go there, you can easily find long queues for the cashier counter and the counter for choice of 2 items with rice. So, our objective is to reduce the ordering time and food delivery time. But how can we achieve this? First of all, we can open up more cashier counters during lunchtime. However, there's limited space. In addition, some of the workers may live idle during non-rush hours. What's more, if the food delivery time remains unchanged, while the ordering time has been speeded up, the queue for the food delivery counter will be longer. To work with these constraints, we can only install one more cash register. Also, we need to train some of our waiters to be the cashiers. Then, during rush hour, they can be the cashiers, but after the peak ordering time, they can go back to their original post. Another way is to encourage people to fully utilize the self-serving ordering machine. Most often, the machine are left idle as people have a misconception that it's difficult to use. So, in order to increase the usage rate, we should give them more clear instruction, such as posting some posters to show people how to use the machine step by step.
The third way to ease the queuing problem is to fully utilize the computer system. It works like this. First, customers go to the cashier counter and make their orders. The ordering information will be sent to the food delivery counters and the staff there will prepare for the food. Customers can then go back to their seats and they only need to queue up for getting the food when the invoice number is shown on the screen. Queues can then be shortened for food delivery. Also, since customers usually have meals with their friends, with the computer system, they can sit down and chat with their friends while waiting for the food, making psychological waiting time shorter. However, there's a constraint which is all the time may take longer because customers need to state to the cashiers their choice of food combination for their staff to prepare for the exact food they want, especially for vegan noodles and choice of 2 items with rice. Yet, with well-trained cashiers and setup of more counters as mentioned before, extra time needed for dealing with the orders is minimized. The last way we suggest to ease the queuing problem is to redesign the independent system. By redesigning the independent system, we mean to separate the queues for the most popular items, which are the choice of 2 items with rice and baked rice in our case, and combine the queues of the less popular ones with the popular ones, such as vegan noodles and baked rice respectively. In other words, such an action can balance the length of queues in which part of the queues for popular items can be transferred to the shorter queue for the less well-liked items. This can reduce the average waiting time. Again, this alternative is not without constraints. At the beginning, when the system is changed, confusion may arise to both the staff and customers, and some time is needed for them to get adapted. Nevertheless, this constraint is just a short-term cost for changing the system, and the advantages seem to outweigh disadvantages. So these are the 4 suggestions for tackling the queuing problem in LG1. Now here is a brief summary on what we have discussed. To ease the problem, we need to reduce both the queuing time for food ordering and food delivery. Based on this, we propose 4 ways, namely, opening more cashier counters, encouraging the use of self-serving ordering machine, fully utilizing the computer system, and redesigning the independent system. Though there are certain constraints such as limited space, idle workers, and so on, they are not that difficult to deal with. Therefore, we believe that with the 4 suggestions, the queuing situation can be improved. Thank you.